Hi everyone, it's the 2nd of April. Now, yes, I think it's coming down once again and to touch that golden bottom band. So I'm going to put it on the 6 hourly, right? We have a little bit more downside to test that golden bottom band properly. The top band is here. This is December 22. This is August, July 24. Right? That golden bottom band will be the potential support, which is going to be around 5,025, 5,525. And the green internal support resistance line is basically holding. Remember, we had a bear flag here. Last week we broke down and it came all the way to where the breakdown happened, and it also tested this green internal resistance. So I think there's going to be more downside from here, and we'll see whether that 5,525, that golden bottom band, gets tested, and if it holds. That's we'll find out. This SPX cash is the same. The green bear flag was broken, right? That bear flag's breakdown point was back tested overnight, right? The breakdown point. So I'm going to remove that from the picture. But again, I'm going to put that green downtrend or potential downtrend right there just as a guidance. Is the green bottom band going to be our target? Hard to say. And it's not even tested twice, like the alignment doesn't work, but the internals are working, I think. So this is kind of the internal resistance support line. So let's see. Is it something like this? I'm not sure. I'm forcing it a little bit, I must say. But yeah, the downtrend is still on. I think the downtrend is still on, and will touch a new low, a lower low, within this week. So it's Wednesday today. I think 54.50 would be the next major support, and Dow Jones is coming down as well. This is the backtest of the red broken resistance, sorry, support. That's why we reversed there on the futures. The purple bull flag, bear flag the golden bear flag was broken down, and we got a backtest just this morning. And I'm going to show you, or like last night and this morning, that green resistance. I think the blue downtrend, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This is our guidance to the downside, and I think we're going to have more selling, possibly to test that red bottom band. On the 8 hourly, you're going to see the red bottom band coming to play. And that will be around 41,000 or just over 41,000 on the futures data. And on the cash, the reversal was much more precise. Remember, at 42,500, we shorted it after this reversal, that green, red, right? And there was this short-term resistance, 1, 2, 3. That was a resistance there. That red, green, and the support that was broken down, and it backtested it later, right? This internal support was broken down, and we backtested it and came down. Then the golden bear flag was broken. We backtested that golden broken bear flag exactly right there at the high of, well, that was on Monday, right? And then tested again yesterday, that black resistance, together with the blue top band, which is why, I mean, the blue channel, the blue bottom band, blue top band, this is what's running the show. And I think we're going to come down all the way to 41,250 to test that red bottom band once again. Is it going to hold? Is it going to be broken? Yeah, we'll find out. But yeah, that's the target, I think, today. And NASDAQ continuous futures had broken the golden bottom band. That was really like on Friday, we broke down. Yesterday's action kind of penetrated back above it. Okay, so it's a little bit different than the cash CFD, because we just had recently we had the contract rollover. That's why it messed up the charts a little bit. But I think the golden supports break is still bearish, and you can see on the cash we just back tested. So usually with these long-term lines, I think most of the time the cash CFD is much more precise because it doesn't have the contract rollover gaps. This golden channel was broken down last Friday, and this is the back test that just held, which is why it's coming down. Is it going to test the red bottom band and smash it? It already has damaged it quite a bit. So I can't say this is very precise. We can see here, but maybe it will come down further. And actually, is it going to come down all the way to the blue bottom band? That is the big question. You can see the golden channel was broken, right? The purple bull flag was broken down and back tested here back in like beginning of March. Then we came down, we see. And this here is still a downtrend, I think. And if it can break the red support for good, of course, there's this internal resistance line that just held together with the golden. And the blue bottom band is the potential support and the target, which is sub 18,000. So we'll see. Russell is now at this golden support once again. And if it does break, we're going to come down to the blue bottom band. That will be the next target. And is it going to be another major support there? Maybe possible, because that one, you can see the support of January last year, April last year, right? This could become a major support right when it gets there. FTSE is breaking down the golden channel, which is bad. I thought the blue resistance would break and FTSE will keep on running, but this golden bottom band is breaking down, which is of course bad. And the blue top band is holding with 4 touches. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches bottom band. So is it going to come all the way down to the blue bottom band right there? That could be possible. And test that green internal support once again while it's testing. So I'm going to put this in purple. That's much better, right? That purple plus blue plus green. That will be another support zone to buy into via FTSE. But yeah, this black resistance was broken and back tested, but it's been too much. I'm going to remove that. Hasn't been really very precise so far. So I'm going to remove that. But of course, the red major resistance was broken and back tested. The wedge or this triangle was broken out. We may come down. That's why it may come down to back tested at around 8,300 from here. This break off the golden bottom band is not very good. And DAX, of course, it back tested the red. It back tested the red internal broken support. Right. This is as good as it gets, as precise as it gets for a back test. The golden top band is a potential resistance. It didn't get there. Now we're going to test the blue bottom band, which is a potential support. If it touches the blue bottom band, then maybe we rally once again. That remains to be the question. This is the French index, which had reversed at the green. This green internal support, after the break of the green internal support was broken after the break of this black channel. This was my bearish call to you last week. If you were short at just over 8,000, it came down to 7,780, even lower than that. So that was this breakdown didn't have not even a drawdown if you were short right there. This is the power of lines. TLT, you can see here, the blue bull flag is holding, is forming. It has, formed, right? 1, 2, 3 touches on the top, 3 touches on the bottom. This was the fakie, you see. This is exactly what I said. It looks like a fakie if it recovers, and it did. Now it's 91.50. So if it can break 92.50, then I think it would also clear the green giant resistance, and it will run to 110, 105, 110. This is the 10-year Treasury note. After breaking, right, I'm going to show you now the daily chart, right? After breaking out of the blue wedge and even back tested, that was my bearish, my best call for bonds again. Yeah, this red giant support wasn't tested. The wedge was broken, back tested. Now the golden bull flag has formed. One, two, one, two, three. So I'm going to put it on the 6 hourly chart. Beautiful, right? It's this two touches on the top, one, two, three touches on the bottom band. And if it is broken, then yeah, bonds are going to really, really spike. This year is a 1 month base for the breakout for a rally. And oil had this is US oil off the purple. It's now inside the red bear flag, which was broken down, but now it's reclaimed, and you can see it held as a support again. Green downtrend, golden, and everything is still looking very bullish on oil. And I think we're going to get to $80 or something. But what worries me is the fact that the Brent oil, this is the only worry, a small worry, that the blue top band held. You can see it tried to break it, but it failed. Now, it is off the golden support. This is bullish, right? It's out of the red downtrend. It's out of the green bear flag to the upside, and it is back into the black major support that was broken down. This sideways action is broken back in. This is also bullish. It has to break that blue top band as soon as possible. That is the only worry I have. The worry is that it may come down and break the blue bottom band. I hope it's not going to happen, because it looks very bullish to me. And gold, you can see the blue and purple top bands were broken just recently after the break of the triangle at 3030. It got to 3150, or just under 150. I mean, if you were long there at 3030, you would have made just under 120 points with no drawdown. Yeah, even that blue top band is broken and the purple. So we are coming down for a back test around 3,100. If it gets there, I think it will find a major low, and it should keep on pushing after bouncing off this blue and purple double resistance right there. So the purple one, two, three, right? Three touches, almost three touches there. Not very precise, but it has three touches, I think. And more importantly, the blue uptrend has been broken to the upside. So I would be surprised, of course, if it goes back in and breaks all the red. It would be surprising. I think we're gonna bounce off that 3,100 level if it gets there and rally. And gold continuous futures is the same. And I believe ultimately we're going to get to this black plus. You can see the blue channel is broken. So I think we are inside the black channel and the red one. So the red plus black is at 3,325 or so. This here is silver. This is spot chart. And is it now breaking out of this consolidation? So I'm going to put it right there. Let's see. Maybe. It's not very precise, is it? So the spot chart is not that nice, even though we have a support here, right? The spot charts are usually very spiky. That blue support, and I'm going to put this in green color, right? That green line hasn't become a resistance yet, but on the continuous futures is much more precise because we don't have the spikes. The green wedge is broken up. The blue support rail hasn't been challenged, and we have the backtest of the green broken resistance now. Very soon, it may get backtested, or it maybe it did already. But either way, the fact that I think it's still looking very bullish, and we're going to get to $36+ right from here. That red top band is still the target. So, and platinum is disappointing as usual. It's not really performing. The green bull flag was broken and backtested, but it has broken back in. Very, very kind of frustrating, really. The golden bull flag. I'm not really playing it just yet, but yeah, the fact that platinum it hasn't done much lately, while gold and silver were running, is frustrating. Yes, So this golden potential bull flag has formed on the spot chart. So if it breaks out, maybe ultimately, it's still that ultimate target is this red top band, and which needs breaking at 1020. And platinum continuous futures has to break 1050, which is that green giant resistance from the highs of 2021 at 1350. Second touch, third touch, the fourth one will break unless it breaks the purple bottom band first, which may target. It's still that as long as this green resistance holds, there is still a possibility. I'm not saying probable, but possible to come down all the way to this blue support around $950. Sorry, 920. And this is natural gas. I had a relook on the continuous futures, right? There was some spikes overnight, but so over the weekend, the red little bull flag has formed. So if it breaks out, then yes, there may be more upside, and it's this green top band that may get tested. So if the red top band breaks, we get to the green top band. As long as this blue uptrend is intact, there may still be an option all the way to 5. And the break of that blue support is going to look really bearish. And on the May contract, you can see the blue support is still on, and that's why it is still looking good. This year's copper failed miserably, really. That purple top band was broken, and we are now at 505. The breakout would be confirmed if it can move beyond 525 once again, but so far nothing. And this here is the May contract on copper, the red top band, the golden and red. They are both channels and they're both intact, so which gives me hope a little bit. Palladium got to the blue resistance several times, but so far we haven't broken. But the purple was broken at 970. We got to 1005. Was it 1010? Just under 1010 from 970. That was good, like $40, right? Now, if this blue resistance breaks, that's 1050. So that's the target. Euro has unfortunately broken down the golden bottom band. That is, excuse me, purple bottom band. This is bearish. And the green channel is not very precise, but it is what it is. It has, just a second, it is this one. I'm just going to put it out there just to see whether we hold, like this. So it could actually come down all the way to the green bottom band. Even though the blue resistance was broken, it couldn't run all the way to the new highs. Instead, the purple bottom band is broken, which is bearish. Yeah, which looks bearish at the moment. This purple uptrend is broken down. Pound sterling is inside this blue triangle, and it's still inside the red uptrend. So there is still a little bit more hope for pound sterling. And US dollar Japanese yen, you can see the golden channel was broken down or broken up and back tested, which may mean it still has to get to that blue broken supports back test at 150, 250. And DXY, I think we're inside this black downtrend still. Is it going to test the black top band? Either way, the blue bear flag is broken, which is bearish, which would mean euro is bullish. But yeah, I don't know. Blue euro on its own was giving a little bit of a bearish vibe. Aussie dollar is off the purple support, that internal. This one, right? It is getting back tested, or is it going to get to the green top band and smash it? And finally, 64.20 would be the break of that blue resistance. And Kiwi is the same. Kiwi has bounced off the purple support, 1, 2, 3. Resistance 1, 2, 3, 4. So is it going to break it down, or is it going to rally and break it up? That's the big question for Kiwi. We'll find out soon enough. And US dollar CAD looks slightly more positive because of the blue resistance break and back test. So is it going to get to the red and green double resistance and then come down? Yeah, possibly. I'm not playing US dollar CAD really. Coffee is still. This is the continuous futures. That red, blue, they are not broken. and there is still an option to come down all the way to 330, unless it really wants to push on and smash that red and blue resistance zones, resistance lines. And this is the May contract. It still is also looking slightly shaky, slightly soft because of the red support. It's not really very precise, is it, that red one? But this, it became very, precise here, and it was broken down, and it's now coming down again, and also the golden channel that was broken down. So, and as long as this blue resistance rail stays intact, which is going to be just over 400, it's still bearish to me. That's the May contract. And wheat had bounced off the golden bottom band at 522. So if it comes down and breaks it down, that will look very bullish. But if it can rally and break the red, that of course is going to look very bullish. So, and on the May contract, this green resistance rail may be coming into play. And is it going to test and then come down and touch that blue bottom band, which is going to be around 510, right? It's around 510, just under 510. And soybeans is back testing on the continuous chart, that green broken supports back test right here again. So that's, still cautiously bearish. I would have loved to see the break off this black support and come down, but instead it cleared the blue major resistance right there and rallied. So is it going to come down and break the black support? That is my wishful thinking. And on the May contract, this purple broken support was back tested here. We may get another back test there together with the red and then come down. You see the green resistance was broken. So on the May contract, it really has to, it gets to that red plus purple and then sell off once again. And corn is, of course, bearish because the red bear flag, after the green reversal, the blue bear flag was broken. The red one is broken, and the back test was perfect. Look at this back test. Together with the purple resistance, now I think corn is going to come down. And similarly, this blue support is going to break eventually, which would mean 400. And now cocoa continuous futures had just cleared the blue downtrend like yesterday. And the black top band is a potential resistance right there that is coming. That's kind of a spin-off channel. And are we going to see a touch on the red top band eventually? If it ignores that black top band, then we should get to 9,000 really very quickly. And this is the May contract for cocoa. There's red downtrend is broken, which is of course bullish. The question here is now, is it going to get to the black top band and then come down? Yeah, very hard to say. But at the moment, the fact, the red downtrend is broken, which is like cautiously bullish. Okay, and let me put this blue as well right there. So that blue bottom band, blue top band. Between these lows, there is this high, which is why I put a parallel to it, and we'll see whether that blue top band holds and brings it down again. And sugar, the continuous futures, that blue support zone has held. The red resistance rail needs breaking for the bullish case. But I think we still are going to come down to the golden bottom band, right, to form the golden sideways channel, to get to the 20, and then finally smash that red giant downtrend. Okay, that is a long way off though. And cotton is breaking out. Look at that. The purple top band is breaking out. This is the first time cotton is doing something for a long time, really, isn't it? And it could be also this support that has held. That is a major support that really held recently, right? It's not very precise, but this is, if you were buying it, these four levels. This is 2021, 2022, 2024, and 2025. So, and looks like it wants to run. Now, let's have a look at Bitcoin. It's off the blue support. It didn't touch the green support. This looks bullish, unless it comes down, sells off all of a sudden and breaks that green support. If you're buying here, your stop would be 79,400. Okay, and Ethereum has to break the green and red double resistance, which shows no sign of. And is ACH going to bounce off the blue support or the very blue bottom band? I'm not sure. But the black resistance was broken, remember? But it came down. So is it going to? And this is now gone. I'm going to remove that. The only way this can run would be like getting to the red top band and breaking it. That is the only way. First, it has to get to that red. I know that's way high up, but it is what it is. The red downtrend was broken by Solana. It has to keep on pushing without breaking this green support. And Zcash had already broken out of the purple. The green resistance needs breaking. And Litecoin is approaching the purple bottom band. Is it going to bounce off it and rally? That is the big question, which is at $80, somewhere around 80. Monero has to break 250. Songbird, not much to say other than this golden downtrend. Polkadot had broken out of the blue. It has to break the purple at 530, 525. Data still looking bad because the red support is not really holding anymore, and it is backtesting the golden. It's making new lows. First of all, that is terrible, and the last hurdles are, or the last man standing are the green support. So data looks terrible, really, really terrible. I don't think that's going to go anywhere unless it really starts to rally from here and break the green top band. But everything is looking very, very shaky here. Coti, green support, broken resistance becomes a support. It needs to break somewhere around 97 after the decimal. TIA has to break the blue and green double resistance. BNB, TrueCoin is bouncing, is trying to bounce off the purple support. It needs to run right from here. SKL, of course, it came down to the black support. It is not bouncing off the green so far. And if it does, then it needs to break that golden resistance arrow. Coming down, it has to bounce off the black and then run. AVAX failed to break the green resistance, but at the next one it may do that, or it touches the purple bottom band for the third time and then rally. And Dogecoin is being doji still, and it hasn't really moved beyond the blue and golden resistance levels. Chainlink is inside the purple bull flag. It's a potential bull flag that needs breaking out. NIA has to break the purple top band. Uni is trying to bounce off the red and golden supports. These, it has to really start to rally to get to the purple and smash it. And Chili's, again, it's trying to bounce off the red support, but so far no real push. Aave, this wedge, 123, 123, it needs breaking by Aave. That's the only way for a rally. Onyx, bad. Ripple may break this blue support rail. Just be careful. ADA's trying to reclaim the black broken support, but it's not really looking good. And CAS had broken the green support. It may bounce off this blue support zone. That was a previous resistance somewhere around 51, 52 that could hold and start a really big rally. And Tau is bad because of the golden and green double resistance that is holding. Sandbox has to stay above that black support and has to break that purple top band to rally. That is the only way. And main Mana has to break that purple top band, but it may test the red and then rally. Shiba still no push beyond that purple and green. Dash has to break the black and purple, which is at $25. This OM looks very soft now. It has broken the green, so we may see a really, a bigger pullback from here. So the green support is broken clearly. GRT, red downtrend. RSR, black support, black top band. It needs to break it to the upside. CKB, re reversing here, right? It has reversed at this green, golden, and blue cluster of resistance, and that's why it couldn't go anywhere. MDT has to break the golden top band, and PAL may touch that green bottom band ultimately. Toncoin is moving higher. That's interesting because the golden resistance, the black resistance, they are all broken, and even the red one is broken. So it may get to the green top band and then pull back to rally further. And IOTA downtrend, right? Blue downtrend. It's this golden broken supports backtest or golden resistance to backtest should hold as support to rally. Audio is breaking down the blue support. That is terrible, of course. Of course, it is terrible. Is it going to bounce? Nah, not really. I mean, so far, no real bounce, right? It is testing it one, two, three, fourth time. That the breakout, the breakout of the golden downtrend would be bullish, but no action. EOS, ooh, look at that. EOS is doing something that is like, wow, 15%. That is interesting. The green bull flag is broken, right? And the blue resistance is broken. So there is some news, obviously. Long-term long channels and join Solana backed policy group. Yeah, I don't know. VR denies token sales, probes Binance transfers drop. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see anything EOS related. FET, purple bottom band. It needs to bounce right here and break the blue top band for good. FTM is okay, unless it breaks the red support, so it needs to get to the red top band to run. HBAR, the header had broken the blue support. That is bad. SUI is trying to bounce. I mean, it already bounced off the golden, but it's now, like you can see, the green resistance is broken, so it needs to push. You know, it needs to push from here. And theta is at the blue support. It needs to break out of the green. I'm hoping this blue support is going to keep on holding and we rally to the green top band and smash it. Aldo, golden bull flag, Pepe still inside the gold black downtrend. And Jasmy, I think it wants to test that red broken resistance ultimately. And then maybe from there, we'll see a rally. And Gala is sitting on that golden support, but there is no push to break that red top band. All right, guys, take care. Keep in touch. Bye.